Oh, looks like I'm on live, huh? It's like no cars on the road. Perfect time to go live. Yo, what's up, Amon Bell? Here come everybody in the chat. What's up? I just been cussing out YouTube for like, I passed out sleep last night cussing out YouTube. YouTube got this thing for certain subscribers now where you can talk to them live in a chat room. So you can chat directly with YouTube. And what's weird is the person I'm chatting with that's supposed to be fixing all the bugs and stuff in my account. I'm like, look, all these issues I'm having with all these people not getting notifications and all of this stuff. And they was like, well, tell them to click the notification button. I'm like, do you think I would come to you with this situation if I didn't know to tell them to click the notification button? Are you that slow? I'm like, of course, I wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. So we going back and forth in the chat, and then the person I'm chatting with, they got a YouTube account. I'm like, if you got a YouTube account, I don't even know what for. What you doing with a YouTube account? What is you working for YouTube? So it just didn't make any sense. I was going back and forth. I passed out. I woke up. They was like, I guess he just left. Then I went right back to telling somebody off again today, because they claim they fixed stuff they didn't fix. I had to go through the regular system to get stuff fixed. The other one, they just want to talk to people. I guess that system is designed, they're testing it out, but I guess they're just doing it for people that just love to chat. I'm like, look, I don't want to talk to you. I want to get stuff fixed. That's why I'm talking to you, so that you can do something to get stuff fixed. Now, we can address Shaq and Lavar Ball. Shaq, this is the first time in life I can really say 100% I agree with Lavar Ball. What in the world is wrong with Shaq? Shaq, you are 55,000 years old. You got chronic back pain and knee pain. You're doing icy hot commercials. You got so much money, you don't know what to do. You bored. I get it. My God. But to sit there and let Peter Guns blow the dust off his pen and write you another rap, that's just ridiculous. It'd have been, the only thing that would have made that worse is if he had actually put Charles Barkley on the song. But you know what had never happened? Why that had never happened? Because Charles Barkley ain't that stupid. Charles Barkley gonna be a man, I'm out here playing golf, Shaq. Shaq, I heard the song you did, it was terrible. I'm playing golf. I don't think about basketball. When I'm not playing, when the season over, ain't nobody gonna see Charles except for I'm gonna be on Arizona hitting them balls off the tee. That's the only time they gonna see Charles. You need to learn how to do that, Shaq. Go sit down somewhere. Charles ain't gonna do nothing else. I couldn't understand half of what Shaq was saying. When I come through the ball, when I hit him up with the ball, hey, I'm up on that, yeah, all juice go too far. it's a shine, brother. When I come through the Gabella. I'm like, what is he talking about? He was like mumble rapping half of the time to me. I ain't understand half the song what to be with. Then they got Lavar Ball. He's sitting in the airport. What? Shaq make a song about me? Man, ain't Shaq like 50 years old, man? What are you doing? Make a song about me. Man, he's just making a fool of himself. What are you out there doing that for? Great, just great. You got a Smokey out here, this truck out here smoking up the highway. I mean, what? I bet he thought that was that's one of those ideas you think that's a good idea when you first started. And then as you move on, you realize that wasn't such a good idea. That was one of them. Yeah, it was kind of sad. I'm like, what do y'all want to come out of this? They finna play basketball against us? Who wants to see Lavar Ball play Shaq in a basketball game? This is the way Shaq can keep his name and Lavar Ball name out there, and it's ridiculous. Who wants to see that? I know I don't. They can keep that. Shaq a hater. Well, the thing is, Shaq been hated his entire career. I mean, he's somebody, he mad at Shannon Sharpe because Shannon Sharpe done told the truth about him. Because I'm like, Shannon Sharpe, somebody that worked out like every day. And I'm like, Shannon Sharpe still, he don't eat. He eat to survive. He don't eat because it's pleasurable. So he makes sure he keeps his body in shape. You got all these players on the team keeping themselves in shape. You come in here all overweight, out of shape, and gonna let basketball get you in shape. You was partying all off season and come in there and just start getting hurt because you out of shape. So you had a lack of discipline. And because of that lack of discipline, it hurt the team. And for some stupid reason, we're not moving. I'm in the express lane, and the express lane isn't moving. Construction. Great. Just great. How about changing the battery? Great. Just great. I do not see the fascination in Lavar Ball. Lavar Ball gets all of this attention because mainly it's not just his sons, it's the fact that his sons are basic basketball players. They're nothing super special. I mean, he got one son that all he knows how to do is throw the basketball up. That's it. He just shoot the ball like crazy. then the other son wants to pass the ball like crazy. And for some reason, Fox puts him on, ESPN puts him on. He's on every show. People, real athletes, don't get any attention than the Lavar, than the balls. His son just made the NBA, hadn't played one preseason game, and already he gets highlights, all the summer league highlights, everything. One of their highest rated shows, John Jones. Who cares about John Jones? John Jones is gonna win this fight because he's fighting Chromium. He can fight, what's his name, Chromier or whatever. He can fight that Doughboy 100 times and he'll beat that Doughboy 100 times. Now I like the way Chromier talks and to sell a fight. Well, all that big fat Doughboy gonna do is try to wrestle with John Jones. And then you've already lost. Doughboy gonna make it a 3-round boring fight. Say LeVar Ball versus Chuck Norris. No, the thing is, it's America is stupid. The country is stupid. And the internet just proved it. By putting LeVar Ball on shows like Undisputed, it was one of their highest rated shows. So they gotta keep bringing them back. And everybody's like, why is this guy on the show? Because he brings ratings. They don't want him on the show. They gotta bring him on the show. He brings ratings. The next day he on Sports Center. The next day he's on Undisputed, sitting in there in the suit. Big ball of brain. We do what we won't do. You know what I said? I don't want $1 billion no more. Now it's gonna be $3 billion. Why? Cause we changing the game, baby. Big ball of brain. Do what you want to. And people on the internet are their biggest doggone fans. And they the craziest fans I've ever seen. He just loves his son. That's all. He's just doing this for his son. Well, why is he sliding in the ring on WWE? That was just for his kids. He was taking them out to a wrestling event, and he wants to do. Why you got a problem with a black man taking the time to spend time with his son? I was like, okay, well, why his son didn't say 2 words when he was on the show? He did all the talking. Well, his son is shy. Can't you just give him a break? He's spending time with his son. You want to see me in there wrestling around with Doughboy? I ain't trying to wrestle with Doughboy. Doughboy is funny. I mean, he's a hilarious guy. He could beat all the rest of them guys because all he could do is lay on them all day. Doughboy gonna lay down on him and then grab him and lay on the floor and get him to the ground, and then that's it. But he can't do that with John Jones. John Jones actually has skill. So he'll lose to him every time. I mean, the only way he could beat John Jones if he throws some cocaine on the mat in the middle of the bout and get him distracted. That's the only way Doughboy can win that fight. They shutting down all the lanes for him to do a little drill like that? Are they serious? He's a genius. If that's called being a genius, then shoot, I should have done that a long time ago. I'm gonna go adopt some teenagers. I got a buddy player right now. I just adopted me a son. Right now, and he better than Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird. And what's that other peanut head guy that's rolling around out there? Oh, LeBron James. All three of them better than him. I named one Karceno, that's Larceno, and that's Marcino. Yeah, all three of them going to the NBA. I called it the Cino brand. Yeah, we coming out with t-shirts. Yeah, we got this airbrush thing. I'ma spray on there. Come get your shirt. Cino brand. Do what you want to do. Oh, man. That Shaq diss was terrible. If I see Lonzo Ball come out with a rap diss against Shaq, I'm done. I might as well shut my page down. I'm done. I'm through with the internet. And that was the shockingest thing of all. There are like 3 major events going on today. You got the Adrian Broner fight going up against Mikey Garcia. You got the UFC fight tonight. And everybody's talking about Karceno. What's up with Shaq? Shaq and doggone Lavar Ball. I said, the internet has gone crazy. Completely stupid. This should have had 5 seconds attention. When I saw it, I didn't even say nothing about it. That's how, when I heard the Shaq's diss, I said, oh, this is terrible. This is just ridiculous. So I turned it off. Because I figured, I ain't gonna talk about this. This is stupid. That's about as stupid as me when everybody's like, man, you ain't gonna talk about how Steph Curry, his wife threw him an alley-oop? I said, no, I'm not. They think every little moment in life, I'm sorry. They think every little moment in life I'm supposed to comment on. They was like, dawg, you mean to tell me that wasn't impressive? Steph White threw him a oop. And you ain't gonna even talk about it, dog? I'm like, no, I'm not. What's that, Steph Curry? No, Steph Curry. I'm like, Steph Curry can catch a oop from his wife, but he can't from anybody else he played with. I was supposed to do a video about that. Who you think I am? DJ Academics or somebody? No, I think that's why he did it one time. See, that wife of his gonna mess him up. Yeah, I ran into a feminist lady today. Yeah, I hurt her feelings. she gonna jump in a conversation that was none of her business. I was talking to the other guy, and I'm like, yeah, all these women are like, no, not all women are alike. I'm like, yeah, I used to think that too. And it just hurt her feelings completely. She was mad as a bear. I'm like, that's what you get for jumping in this conversation. And I was just a warning shot. You want me to get, you want me to really get going? I mean, they could never have me on a show. Could you imagine me on a show? I would lose every episode. We would lose another sponsor. We would lose a sponsor every doggone episode. It'd be in now. Another thing about the homosexual. And now we go to commercial break. I'll be wait. Hold on. I wasn't done. That's a bad word now. We cannot say that now in the new age. Our phones are ringing off the hook. The sponsors are pulling out. I could not be on a show. You could not put me on a show and be safe. Karceno's gonna say something that's gonna shake the pillars of the earth. Then you know how they be announcing products and stuff out there. I'm like, if we ain't got the right sponsors, I'm not sponsoring it. I'll be like, anal cream for your gay lovers. Don't use straight people cream. Use gay anal cream. I'll be like, you ain't gonna have me out there selling that. I mean, it's so phony how they had the radio people doing that. They'll be in the middle of talking about sports. Yeah, and Greg, he hit 368, and I mean, he's really improved his batting average. He's a switch hitter, and we'll talk about Smith when we come back after these messages. Now, when you're out on a date and she won't put out, that's okay. You can take this pill. It's cold. Glad I did it. Get it at all your pharmacy stores. I'm like, what are these plugs? People actually pay money for this? The best movie of all times is hard to do. You can't, it's hard to say what's the best movie of all time. Because it depends on the genre. Like best comedy, best, because you can't, believe me, one of the best movies of all time, you might not even want to watch it 1,000 times. You're just not in the mood because it's probably so long. You're like, man, I can't really watch it. It's great, but I'm just not in the mood to watch it all the time. A lot of people say Apocalypse Now and all that stuff. To me, oh, what's good, y'all? To me, Apocalypse Now is one of those crazy movies you gotta really be into. Brando was so nuts playing that character. A lot of people say The Godfather, good. That's my mom's. The Godfather is her favorite. Me, when I was younger as a kid, it was The Last Dragon. That was it, period. There wasn't nothing better than The Last Dragon. You can get out of town if you said anything other than The Last Dragon. But you know, when you get older and you watch other films, City of God was so depressing. I ain't know, I'm like, my goodness. I watched City of God and my mouth almost dropped to the floor because I couldn't believe what I was looking at. The Book of Eli. Oh no, that is definitely not one of the best movies of all time. I'll name out some of my favorites of all time. Casablanca, because almost every movie is made about Casablanca. Best romantic comedy or best romantic film, It Happened One Night. All of these films are like from 30, 50, 60 years before time. Ben-Hur is up there. Leonardo DiCaprio's The Aviator with Martin Scorsese about Howard Hughes. That's up there. Mo Better Blues is up there. The movie Michael Mann, Heat, with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. That's up there. Truck, hey, man, you said something about killing a Nick, man. That's Truck Turner. All right, bye, Jessica. Titanic, to me, is the most overrated, stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. That movie could have been 1 hour long. They milked that thing out to make it 34 hours long, and people kept coming back to see it. All them old people, like 95,000, was sitting in there watching it. Was the 16-year-old granddaughter watching a fake, made-up love story about a rich guy fighting with his girlfriend over a slave, a poor guy. I'm like, what in the world is this even about? This whole thing is just a mess. Because I guarantee you, they ain't let not a poor person on that boat. All the poor people died, and the only people who survived was some rich folks. Booty call. Oh man, this is why we couldn't get movies made. We kept settling, like, companies want to see garbage like Booty Call. Yeah, I don't mind a Booty Call movie, but we gotta have something of stature, like a South Central. You know, we can't have a regular movie. You know, I guess they figure only white folks can make a regular movie about. Look at Claire. She shops. Shopaholic with Claire. Shopaholic. I'll be like, how did this get a budget? Who paid for this? This is a movie? Oh yeah, it's a fun project. We just got $10 million. You mean to tell me you can't put together a $6 million film? Like, I can't wait to see Detroit. I'm waiting to see Detroit. Goonies is one of the best movies ever. Training Day, yep, that's another great one. But if you look at Training Day, Lost Boys is a classic. But let's talk about Training Day. That's got to be the dumbest plot in the history of mankind. Did you realize what the plot is in Training Day? Lonzo, the guy who's the supervisor that's training him on the job to be a detective, narcotics detective. He's training him on the day, the very last day, he's got to get an undetermined amount of sum to pay the Russians to still live and keep them from killing him. So to keep them from killing him, he had to pay off basically the mob. And on the day he got to do all this, he's going to train a rookie and bring a rookie in on something a job that he needs to do to save his life. Are you kidding me? And the fact that the rookie is going to be that doggone defiant and be actually put on the mission and put on the job. Nothing about what the rookie did the entire movie indicated, put me on the job. I'm good to go and do this thing to blow Roger away. No. Everything about his demeanor said, leave him at home. I'd be like, you know what? That's it for your first day. We're going to drop you off. They'd have tried to drop them off, went and did the job, paid the Russians, went and banged that chick Eva Mendes, and been back to work the next day. That sounds like a great plan. This movie could have been 20 minutes long. DJ Gary is just thinking of any movie that come to his head and throw it out. I got a homeboy. Only thing he know is black movies. That's it. He haven't seen nothing that doesn't have a black person in it. He be like, man, what about what's that? Low Down Dirty Shame, man. Low Down Dirty Shame is probably one of the best movies I ever saw. I'd be like, The Usual Suspects is good. Only because the little switch up at the end. Hollywood Shuffle, that's a classic. But all those little studios that used to put out black films, they got shut down. You couldn't see projects like Deep Cover. Deep Cover was a great movie. Oh, with About It About It is hilarious. Like I said, my doggone homeboy and family member, he'd be right there with you. About It should have got an Oscar. Shoot, really? I know a cop just like that. Oh, who was winning a fight between Shaq and Lavar Ball? Lavar Ball can't even walk. How he gonna fight somebody? He just wobbling down there. Hey, man, come on, Shaq. Let go. Shaq will just bear hug him to death. And just sweat on him. He'll drown him in his sweat. Oh, I got it. Oh, oh, man, you better let me go, baby. Big ballin', baby. I'll be like, what in the world is going on here? But you never see a lot of this stuff with anybody else except for African Americans. They could be in they could be in a non-contact sport whatsoever. It'd be Smith versus Johnson. Who's gonna get the corner office? I'd be like, my goodness. They just both filled out an application. It's got to be a competition every time it's blacks. Man, they act like the dude just did something criminal. I'm like, all the guy did was ask for a trade. Kyrie Irving said, you know what? Let's get traded. Let me, give me a trade. I want out. Blah, blah, blah. That wasn't good enough. Oh man, y'all ain't hear about the guy that was boning the chick? I guess that's just floating around YouTube. I guess everybody who's streaming live. The guy streamed himself sleeping with a chick in the bathroom. YouTube took him down. He is not allowed to stream no more. Oh, that's Harrison Ford, man. That's his MO, is I want my family back. There was I think like a few weeks ago, the guy who got caught streaming, he like laid the phone down while he boning the chick in the bathroom of a nightclub. And I was like, whoa, what is this? A live stream of a guy hitting a chick in the bathroom. This is nuts. Look at that, y'all. Downtown Chicago. My kind of town, Chicago is. Chicago, I'm coming today. All right, we talked about these bombs long enough. I'm out.